Little People, Big World's Tori Roloff says her father didn't approve of her relationship with Zach. Dear loves, welcome to TLC Drama. Please do subscribe my YouTube channel. Tori and Zach Roloff talk about the start of their relationship, which began in high school. They wed in 2015 and have 3 kids. Zach and Tori Roloff are opening up about the early stages of their relationship when family questioned their love. On Thursday's episode of the Raising Heights podcast, the Little People, Big World alums talk about their experience as a mixed-height couple, with Tori being average-sized and Zach having dwarfism. During the conversation, Tori reveals that, like many people, her family and friends had questions when she revealed that she was dating Zach, especially her father, who wasn't keen on the idea at first. Tori and Zach Roloff talk about her family's questions at the beginning of their relationship. TLC. I can remember getting ready to go on a date with you and saying who you were and showing him a picture of you and him being like, "No, what are you talking about?" she recalls to Zach. "This is not the guy I pictured for you." He literally asked, like, "Are you sure?" multiple times. He was like, "I don't know about this." She adds, "Then he met you, and I joke all the time, but pretty sure my dad likes you better than me now. My whole family likes you more." Tori, 33, and Zach, 34, began dating while they were in high school in 2011. The pair tied the knot in 2015 on the Roloff family farm. Together, they are parents of Jackson, 7, Lilia, 4, and Josiah, 2. Tori says that when her father met Zach, his perception of him and the height difference changed. As far as the height difference though, he definitely overlooked that once he met you, Tori says. He was like, "Oh, I think I get it." As for her family and friends, they also had questions and concerns about their romance, but they let them go once they got to know Zach. "I think that there were questions when we started dating from my friends and family, but once everyone met you, they were like, gosh, I get why this girl is into him. I get this scenario, I get this relationship." Height didn't matter, she shares. Zach notes that as a person with a disability, you want people to overlook the obvious physical aspect, despite how hard it may be. Tori had no issue doing that. "You look for all these things that are wrong when the person's not right for you," Tori says. "Once I met you, even though your height is different than what I would have imagined, there was nothing wrong with you. There was nothing that I could pick apart." Tori and Zach agree that they haven't faced a lot of public adversity during their relationship, but chalk that up to their Little People, Big World fame. The pair also note that tuning people out has also worked in their favor. "Outside opinions shouldn't matter," Tori says. "They could have kept me from happiness and they could have kept you away from happiness as well. We didn't let other people's opinions come between us or our relationship." Tori and Zach's love story played out during their time on Little People, Big World. Zach's family, including his parents, Amy and Matt Roloff, and 3 siblings, all appeared on the series since 2006. Earlier this year, Tori and Zach officially exited the series with their kids at the end of the last season. Tori and Zach Roloff's daughter was a good sport following her recent surgery. On Thursday's episode of the couple's Raising Heights podcast, the Little People, Big World alums gave an update on their 4-year-old daughter, Lila's, progress after having her tonsils and adenoids removed. Tori and Zach Roloff gave an update on their daughter, Lila's surgery. TLC. "I think we were both pretty nervous with how she would handle it, and she's been great," Tori says. "We've kept on the medication pretty heavy because everyone was like, they think they're good and then all of a sudden they're not. So keep on the medicine. But like we haven't woken up in the middle of the night to do it." The pair was happy to report the results of Lila's surgery. She no longer snores and has been sleeping better through the night. In May, the former reality TV couple shared that their daughter would have to undergo the operation to improve the quality of her sleep, after she was diagnosed with a moderate form of sleep apnea, following a sleep study. When Zach and Tori initially shared the news, they revealed that they were a little nervous for their daughter. "Her waking up out of anesthesia is gonna be tough," Zach stated at the time. "She surprised us though for her sleep study, she surprised us. They didn't do anything at her sleep study." Zach, 34, and Tori, 33, are also parents to Jackson, 7, and Josiah, 2. While sharing Lila's surgery news, the proud parents also revealed that their youngest underwent the same sleep study to determine if he has sleep apnea, and he was a rock star. "Josiah did great, I was very nervous," Zach says about his sleep study. "He's our hardest putting to bed. Josiah def needs more. I was worried and he's very loud. I was like, he's gonna rip these cords off." Tori, he loved it, the nurse was fantastic. He was watching his little Mickey Mouse, flirting with the nurse, giving them handshakes. Tori gave her husband credit for attending the sleep studies with their children, as she thinks the process is too challenging to witness. "I can't handle seeing the kids like that, so I'm so glad you do it," she says. "It's emotional seeing your kids like that even though there's nothing wrong, but, like, you see them hooked up to all these monitors and I don't think that I could handle it like you do." Like Zach, all 3 of their children have achondroplasia dwarfism. The young family has experienced a range of health issues from Zach's brain surgery to Jackson's leg surgery, all of which were documented during their time on Little People, Big World. Tori and Zach announced that they would be leaving the TLC reality series, which Zach has been a part of since. Zach Roloff is candidly revealing the status of his relationship with his father, Matt Roloff. On the latest episode of Raising Heights, hosted by Zach and his wife, Tori Roloff, the Little People, Big World star answered a fan question about the status of his and Matt's relationship. "Oh, it's not great," Zach said. "It's not like existent, I guess. The filming ended, you kinda give yourself some space and then the show airs 6 months later and it kinda brings up some old wounds." Zach and Tori explained that the last season of LPBW was filmed over a year ago and watching it back brought back some memories that they just couldn't get away from. And the social media chatter didn't help. Zach Roloff opens up about the status of his relationship with his father Matt Roloff. TLC. "Dust is settled but nothing has been fixed, and then stuff comes out on social media and you realize people are thinking the same thing," he said. "It's a bummer, because I thought we were kind of evening it out a little bit. But people are still in denial. At all, I didn't do anything wrong. In my mind it's a narcissism. So yeah, it's not great, more time may heal." When it comes to repairing the relationship, Zach said that he doesn't believe that he or his family have done their best at working through the issues. However, he does believe that he has done what he could to keep toxic relationships at bay. "There's times I could have done better in my mind," he explained. "Everyone has a toxic relationship in their life. Eventually, it's like I'm repeating myself too much. I'm not about this. I stepped away and then things are said on social media and it's nothing changed. So it's like, no, I'm gonna raise my kids and do the best I can. If that's the way we're still thinking down there, nothing has changed, so why would we engage?" Zach Roloff and Tori Roloff announced their official departure from Little People, Big World in February. TLC. He added, "I have to put my foot down." One thing Zach and Tori wanted to clear the air about are the rumors that they are keeping their 3 children, Jackson, 7, Lilia, 4, and Jose, 2, away from family. "There's none of that going on," Zach said. Zach appeared on the TLC series alongside his family, which includes parents Matt and Amy Roloff, and his siblings, twin brother Jeremy, sister Molly, and younger brother Jacob, since its first season in 2006. After his siblings left the series, Zach and Tori continued their journey on the show. The past few seasons have documented Zach's rocky relationship with Matt, after the family patriarch and his son couldn't come to terms with the price of the Roloff family farm which Zach was interested in purchasing. Zach and Tori eventually moved their family to Washington State. In February, Zach and Tori revealed they would no longer continue on Little People, Big World. In April, the couple officially exited the series after 25 seasons during the finale. The status of a new season of Little People, Big World is unknown. Earlier this week, ET spoke with Matt, who talked about his son's decision to leave the show. "I am happy for them," he said. "I think that's a very, very difficult and powerful decision to step away and, they got the 3 little kids and it's not for everyone." Zach knows better than anybody how difficult it is to raise the children in front of the camera with all of the scrutiny and all of the nitpicking. "I'm super proud of Zach for making the decision for his family. Today has been a doozy and I feel like it's times like these that God is telling us all to slow down." Tori began a lengthy Instagram story message on Monday, April 29. "We ended up at urgent care to help get Zach some relief from sickness." Though Tori, who 31, didn't specify the type of illness Zach, 33, was dealing with, she did share that she suffered an injury of her own. "Our floors are being reinstalled. And within 20 minutes of being home I threw my back out bad and can't move currently because I was trying to move furniture on my own," she explained. The former TLC personality stated that she was feeling guilt about tomorrow and how Josiah will or if he'll remember it, adding, "But I'm just praying he feels loved and celebrated." Tori also shouted out some friends who helped decorate their home for Josiah's big day. "I know he will feel a little more loves because of you 3, she gushed. Tori's life update was accompanied by a photo of presents for Josiah placed on their kitchen island, along with a truck-themed happy birthday sign and a number 2 balloon. Earlier on Monday, Tori shared dozens of adorable Instagram story photos of Josiah over the years, writing, "I can't believe this dude is going to be 2 tomorrow." Tori later confirmed via Instagram that she and Zach were still under the weather for Josiah's birthday on Tuesday, April 30. "This birthday doesn't look the way I thought it would this year. Mom and Dad are sick," she wrote in a sweet birthday tribute for their youngest child. "Mom threw out her back. And the house is torn apart to finish repairing the broken pipe we had. But see guy, we love you so much bigger than today and we will celebrate properly ASAP." Zach and Tori tied the knot in 2015 and went on to welcome kids Jackson, 6, Lila, 4, and Josiah in 2017, 2019 and 2022, respectively. After many years of sharing their families' lives on TLC's Little People, Big World, the couple and their kids appeared in their final episode of the reality series on April 23. Zach's latest health scare comes 1 year after he underwent an emergency brain surgery in February 2023. Zachary had an emergency shunt revision this morning, Tori shared via Instagram at the time, alongside photos of Zach in a hospital bed. "It's been a scary 72 hours, but he is doing well and recovering." Earlier this year, Tori revealed that Zach almost died from the incident during a February episode of their Raising Heights podcast. "I get woken up that morning at 2 a.m., 4 a.m., and this nurse goes, 'Your husband's getting moved to ICU.' I fled in a panic to the ICU," she recalled. "And when I got to you, Zach was there yelling my name, and so I'm like, oh my gosh, he's dying, like, this is it. We need help right now. I was just preparing myself for the worst because I had no idea what was going on." Zach explained that he had a shunt in his head since he was a child and went to the hospital after experiencing severe headaches. "I really feel like with spinal stuff, fluids, shunts and of those issues, the brain, headache, the idea of a migraine, it's hard to pinpoint sometimes," he stated. "We're coming up on a year on that and I haven't had a migraine since then." Zach Roloff confirmed his departure from Little People, Big World to focus on family while on the podcast he shares with his wife, Tori Roloff. The Roloffs clarified they left the show due to family tensions and drama. Zach and his wife decided to distance themselves from the show to protect their children. Zach Roloff and Tori Roloff, the stars of TLC's reality TV show Little People, Big World, have officially bid farewell to their long-running family show. Audiences have already seen that during the season 25 finale of the show, family tensions were at an all-time high as the relationship between Roloff and his father, Matt Roloff, turned sour over the ownership of their family farm. Zach confirmed his exit from the show, saying he is focusing on doing his own thing with his wife and their 3 children. In the season finale, Zach clarifies rumors about him needing to, intentionally, keep his children away from his family. He shared that they just weren't interested in visiting the farm a lot. The Roloffs first confirmed that they were leaving the show back in February 2024 on their podcast Raising Heights in the following words: "We are not coming back, and we made that pretty clear the last cycle. This last cycle was rough between the family and the farm deal, and we're done with that. We've moved on." The departing couple's final scene in the show featured them reflecting on their journey, keen to mention that the two have found independence in their own space. "We've created a life here that I don't think could have been created anywhere else," Tori Roloff said. As far as the relationship between Zach and his father, Matt, goes, the younger Roloff seems to think that the ship has sailed and there's not much of a relationship left between the two, unfortunately. Zach Roloff, 33, made his debut on the show in 2006 with his parents and 3 siblings, all of whom have left the show already. Little People, Big World went on to revolve around the everyday life of the Roloff family, including Zach and his parents Matt and Amy Roloff's experiences as they lived with dwarfism. But when Zach Roloff tried to